Alright, Jordan, now it's your time to show the world that you are good at video games. Oh, fine. I don't even care. God, I need something new, something quirky, something that feels alive. Back in 2022 of November, the world is introduced to a game called Bugsnax. This is one that a lot of people hold up to a high regard. Hell, if you look on Steam, it's got a 10 out of 10. Now that's no easy task. Not even Alpha Xylon could get that done. You ever heard of that game?
See, this game was the Elden Ring of 2007.
Bugsnax is made by Young Hearts, who also worked on Octodad. I really enjoyed Octodad, and I like the writing a whole lot in it. Hopefully their writing carries out into this game. Funny enough though, this game was actually a console release for the PlayStation 5, and even came free for PlayStation Plus premium users. Well, that's definitely a big plus, but still, being a console seller has a big job. Was Bugsnax worth it to buy a whole brand new console? Well, I think it's time, enough introductions, and give it a shot. God, I love this intro to the game. It gives a very, you are about to start a big journey vibe. We start the game up, and we're flying through the sky with a skyboat kind of thing. But then something in the sky knocks us out. We go through this little tutorial part. Find a dead body, weird food statues, almost die, random island stuff. After walking around for a bit, we find a flying Pepperjawn. Oh yeah, and then we die. Wow. What a masterpiece. I give this game 1 pizza Pringle out of chicken ramen. We're then shown a flashback sent to us by Lisbeth Megafig. She's an adventurer, and she's gathered up a bunch of grumpuses to a place called Snacktooth Island. Now, the reason why she took these people into the middle of literally nowhere is because she's discovered these new animals that have never been discovered before called Bugsnax.
They're the most delicious thing in the world. You haven't lived until you've tried one.
We then figure out she's reaching out to us because we're an unappreciated journalist and she's wanting us to join her group.
I'm sure you're wondering why I've sent you this film. I've read your work.
Oh, really? You watched the Super Mario 35 video? Really? Yeah? Hood classic?
Ew.
We show our boss the video and she starts yelling at us about football mascots for some reason. We tell her we're doing it anyways and she tells us if this turns out to be a hoax, we'll be fired.
Now get going and try not to fall off a cliff or something.
My boss is gonna be so pissed. We get up and we see someone laying on the ground, currently starving to death. As someone does on the verge of death, he asks if we can get him a Bugsnax to eat.
Oh, Grump!
I'm very hungry.
And now we're introduced to the main mechanic of the game. Instead of hucking balls or battling little creatures, you instead trap them to capture them. The Bugsnax in this world behave and act their own different ways, so most if not all of them require you to approach them in different ways. Like take for example the first 2 Bugsnax you find, the Strawbee and the Roodle. To get them you have to set out a net trap that you activate when they're near it to capture them. They're also very shy, so you want to set out the trap where they're going to go and then hide away and wait for your moment to get them. They both get captured the same way, but what makes the Roodle's situation different is that there's this little guy called a green Lollipop around. And if you try to set out your trap while he's around, he will proceed to help you by taking your trap to Valhalla. Here you go, friend. I brought over this cute little guy. Now remind me again, what are we gonna do with it? Oh my god, Jesus, your arm! So, yeah, apparently whenever someone eats a Bugsnax, a part of their body turns into whatever Bugsnax they ate. Would PETA get upset over this video? Or would they just throw another bunch of lobsters into the fresh water? Well, this is a cute little mechanic, but now he has a Strawbee's hands. I mean, it also means he can't do anything as simple as a thumb war anymore, but I'm sure he'll be fine. He seems to be enjoying it. We introduce ourselves to each other and he says he could show us to the village.
Myself, I'm Filbo Fiddlepie.
He then tells us that Lisbeth is missing and he doesn't know where she is.
Home, but Lisbeth might not be there.
Well, now my boss is going to be super pissed. As we're on our way to the village, we are introduced to the kind soul named Wambus. After Wambus is done assaulting Filbo, he gives us a slingshot so we can lure out the— oh my god, move over King Charles, we have a new king and his name is Bunger. Just look at him, look at him! So now we get another device to help us with trapping Bugsnax. Basically, there will be plants growing sauces like ketchup. We can use these sauces to attract Bugsnax. Most of the Bugsnax in the game like at least one kind of sauce. Sometimes they'll even hate a certain sauce and will attack it. The way I would describe catching these Bugsnax is like solving a really thought out logic puzzle. Like take for example the Shishka bug. You can't catch him in the trap because he's too fast and scared of traps. But if you shoot ketchup at the bush, a bunger will attack the bush, making him run right out into the trap. One thing I really love is how the game won't spell out how to catch a certain Bugsnax. It's all left up to the player to figure it out, and it feels tremendously satisfying every time you figure out how to catch one. Sure, you can scan them and they can give you a hint, but they never give you the answer. It's all left up to you. Also, you may have already noticed it, but these little shits are so adorable. I love the designs. Spoiler alert, real quick, there are very few, if there is even any, bad designs in this game. Most, if not all, the Bugsnax are so lovable and I want them. They're just all so damn adorable. I love every single one of these Bugsnax. Why do I feel insensitive? Okay, back to the main stuff. Wambus bursts into my face, and then he throws a tree.
Y'all just get along now. I'll catch you.
We're almost at the village and then we're introduced to another character named Beffica. She is very polite and not rude.
Filbo. Skills, none. Friends, none.
It says that because you wrote that in your cell.
After that, we finally arrive at Snacksburg, where Wambus describes it best.
Woo-wee. It's a regular old ghost town.
After we walk around for a bit, we ask to interview Filbo.
Really? Me? I mean, if you want to, go away, I guess.
Filbo tells us about how Lisbon went missing, the town got into a big fight, and then an earthquake happened and everyone decided to head their own ways.
Couldn't even keep us together for one day. I honestly don't know what Lisbeth saw in me.
I am just so sad. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. This irks me greatly. I'm so sad.
Lisbeth might be gone, but you're here now. Nobody will listen to me, but you? You're pretty good at stuff, and, well, nobody hates you yet. You can catch Bugsnax and bring everybody back to Snacksburg.
Okay, simple enough. Where do I start? That's probably not good. That brings us to— well, that brings us to the end of the video. I do plan on finishing this review with maybe some more along the line, probably more. If you've ever watched anything from me or know me personally, consistency is not my friend. Tell me in the comments what you want to see. Maybe some more of like older stuff, maybe more Let's Plays. If you have a recommendation for a video game, leave it also in the comments. If you like stuff like this, please tell me. I really enjoyed making this. I had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed making it, and I hope to see you guys in the future. I'm gonna do this little running bit where I'm running along. Yeah. Still think it needs to be a little bit more face down. You good?